The story of the three axes. Once upon a time, there was a poor boy whose parents were seriously ill and died early. He had to live as an orphan since he was young, and his only asset was a piece of jade. Every day, he had to go into the forest to burn and sell it to earn money to support his life. Next to the edge of the forest, there was a river with a very strong current. If someone accidentally slipped and fell into the river, it would be very difficult to get into the buoy. One day, as usual, the boy boldly went into the forest to burn it. At that time, while holding the riverbank tightly, his thin axe blade balanced and the wave edge drifted down the river. Because the river water was too strong, although he knew how to take it slow, he still could not go down to the river to find the jade. Disappointed, the boy sat down and sighed. From somewhere, an old man with long, white hair and very kind eyes appeared before him. The old man looked at the woodcutter and asked, "My son, what's wrong with you that I see you crying and sad like that?" The woodcutter replied to the old man, "Sir, my parents died early. I had to live as an orphan since I was young. My family is very poor. My only property is the iron ring that my father left before he died. With that silver, I went into the forest to make a living, but now it has fallen into the river. No matter, I don't know how to make a living anymore, because I am very sad." The old man replied to the woodcutter, "I think it's a big deal. Don't cry anymore. Let me dive into the river to get the pearl for you." After saying that, the old man jumped into the river, which was flowing very beautifully. A moment later, the old man emerged from the water, holding a shiny piece of silver in his hand, and asked the poor woodcutter, "Is this the basket you dropped?" The woodcutter looked at the thin silver piece and saw that it was not his, so he shook his head and said to the old man, "It is not mine. It was scattered by the iron." The second time, the old man jumped into the river again and ran as fast as he could to find the jade piece for the woodcutter. A moment later, the old man emerged from the water, holding a piece of silver and gold jade, and asked the woodcutter, "Is this the silver and gold scale that you accidentally dropped into the river?" The woodcutter looked at the precious gold scale. He shook his head and said, "It is not part of the utility." The third time, the old man jumped into the river again, and this time when he emerged, he held in his hand the iron scale that the woodcutter had dropped. The old man asked again, "This is definitely something that did not scatter." Seeing that it was indeed his scale, the woodcutter happily shouted, "Yes, sir, this is my scale. Thank you for finding my scale so that I can make a living by cutting wood." The old man gave the woodcutter the iron scale and praised, "The result is an honest and sincere person, not greedy for money and profit. Do not give me these 2 gold and silver coins. This is a gift given with something joyful to receive." The boy happily helped the 2 coins that the old man gave and thanked him. The chemical instrument was allowed, and the difference was lost. Only then did the woodcutter know that he had just been helped. The story ends here. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel to listen to the next story.